Today, I have quite the trick and the treat up my sleeve for you. I know I've been gone for a while and I keep coming back and saying I'm still on hiatus, but what I've been working on for you guys is finally done and I'm super excited to show you. So for Halloween, I am releasing my altar board collections. There will be 8 total in this series. The first 2 are Halloween themed and they can be found in my shop in the description below. This is the first one, the horizontal slate altar board. It says sanguine on it. And it does have gold acrylic traits to it as well, so it shines under light. And then we have the vertical for the sanguine edition. And these can be found along with my potpourri and my private readings. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Are you ready, Beef? Pile number 1, we have the Cream Savers. This is the strawberry and cream flavor hard candy. Pile number 2, we have the Warheads Sour Taffy in the green apple flavor. And pile number 3, we have the Werthers Original Hard Candy, but I'm not sure if this is coffee or caramel. Those are the 3 piles that I have for today. If you already know what pile you belong to, you can go ahead and find that in the description down below, time-stamped, and I will see you at your reading. If you chose this strawberries and cream savers hard candy, then you are at your pile. Thank you so much for joining me. Beef is also joining us. But it's a little hard to sit like this, so you get his tail. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's take a look at what your next day will be like, a treat or a trick. I'm gonna focus this in on the person that you'll be with, what they'll be like, and what your experience with them will be like. So let's go ahead and take a look. Ooh, I have the dolphin in reverse. Is that how we want to land? Yeah. Okay, dolphin in reverse to start. And I do feel you having the frog at the end, okay, as an overall energy. So the dolphin is a water sign energy that could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That could be you or them, although it doesn't have to be. What is going to be the theme here? Okay, and you didn't see that, but that just flew, so. Looks like there's 2. And we have guilt at the back of the deck. Okay, yeah, that's going exactly where I thought it was. Alrighty. Okay. Wow, we actually have 2 yellow cards, which is really pretty. The first one is dissipating in reverse. The second is abundance upright. How pretty. Interesting. I know that the dolphin is typically a very playful and spiritual energy. So to see it in reverse almost makes me think that this person is like, they're almost going to be like too serious. Maybe they try to come off as stoic, but it just comes off as like awkward. They're not very playful. This might be someone from your past. They might be reaching out to you through the internet, online. We have plugged. Yeah, someone from your past. Maybe you've walked away from them like Beef is trying to do to us right now. Yeah, maybe you were a wish fulfillment for this person in the past. Interesting. On the back of the deck, I have negotiator, bargaining, and begging. Oh, yeah. Okay, Where do I want to go from here? We have dissipating and abundance. I feel like this person neglected the relationship that you guys had with them, or you might feel neglected on this date if this is a new person, which is strange. I feel like you actually bring a lot to the table. I feel like this person's mindset, they're like, the way that they view things is a huge part of this. It's like throughout the time that you spend with them, you'll get hits on like, oh, wow, you think about things like way differently than I do. Because when I'm looking at this card, we see this girl, she's like fishing a coin out of this grate while this man is like freaking out and balding and drinking. Look at him in the corner there. He's like freaking out about losing the same amount of money. Yeah, maybe you've tapped into like a higher goals or standards for yourself from the last time that you saw this person. This might be someone from like, maybe like years ago. Yeah. I think this person, like their energy, you might notice that it's kind of just drained. They might feel like lackluster. There's some kind of envy going on in the background here that I'm picking up on. But I'm not seeing it in the cards yet. Okay. Oh, my cat is attacking its own mirror. Yeah, it's almost like this person, you see them, it's like they want to reconcile or see you again. If this is someone from your past, or maybe if this is someone new, it could remind you of someone from your past as well, like a situation that didn't go well. They might have the same like traits, or again, mindset keeps coming up, like their outlook. Let me just get a little bit more, please, Spirit. What else do we need to know about pile number 1? We have maliciousness. I would watch her drink around this person, especially with that Mars energy. Mars is passion, but it's also conflict and it's war. So I would watch what you say to this person as well. Again, there's this like undertone of jealousy, envy, not rage, but like seething. It's like a seething energy. Yeah. Okay, there we go. And then we also have fate. This was fated to happen. I feel like in the past, this person neglected you. They didn't treat you correctly. Yep. They didn't support you. We have that in reverse. They didn't support you when you needed it. They might have even left you when you were down bad. And then we have enemy coming out. This person is a secret enemy. That Mars energy again. Is that on support too? No, support is all Jupiter. Okay. This person's like an enemy, like a secret enemy. This is a trick. Someone's trying to reconcile with you. They're trying to trick you. Something is going on here. And I feel like they want to poison your mindset. I feel like if you were to share good news with this person, they would somehow internalize it as like an insult or an attack on them, and then like degrade you for it, or be rude to you or insulting towards you for it. And I think you're going to pick up on this. This feels like you're going to... It makes me sad because I feel like you're actually quite excited. Maybe curious, a little suspicious. I do feel a bit of a guard, but I also feel like there's just such an energy here where you're like, wow, I'm really glad I saw that. Okay, all right, cool. Let's get into the tarot. Let's take a look. Ooh, I want to use my romantic tarot deck. Hold on. I know it's here somewhere. Ooh, actually, this stained glass deck is just hollering to me now. Okay. What is pile 1's next fate going to be like? A trick or a treat? We have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles coming side by side. So this person, I feel like, does seem like a natural match to you. And I think that's what initially attracts you to them. I think this person has drive. They have ambition. We have my 5 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there's kind of an internal conflict. Because you're like, wow, well, they seem so good on paper. But then they do things that kind of just make me feel unsettled. But they're such a good match for me on paper. But this person's like malicious. Like, they're really, I think once you got to know them, they are not that good of a match for you. We have my 7 of Swords. That's betrayal. Yeah, we have this inner conflict. I feel like your intuition was picking up on some of this person's like darker aspects to self. And this person may have betrayed you in the past as well, if this is someone from your past. In fact, I feel like they will feel betrayed that you are doing better without them, because they tried to like poison your well, or poison your life, your like life swords in some way. Oh goodness. Okay. I'm going to sort that out, but just so we're aware, we have Judgment on the back of the deck. I feel like you made a big judgment call with this person. Yeah, about commitment. Yeah, we have my Queen of Cups behind that. We have my Knight of Swords. And you thought about it. You put in a lot of thought on whether or not you could cooperate with this person. But I think you may have had some rose-colored glasses in the past on the way this person thought. Or maybe like the maturity level of this person. Okay, the first one that I'm seeing is the Hierophant. And that's being paired with this Four of Pentacles, which I find really interesting. I think you really value what this person taught you in the past. Or if this is someone new, because again, this is like a general reading, so there's gonna be different situations for everyone, so take what resonates. If this is someone new, I think you're gonna notice things in them that you've seen before, and you have to put that boundary up with them. And I actually see you feeling very triumphant, very self-satisfied. Like standing your ground, standing your boundaries, and realizing like, oh, I can do this. There's tastes like victory. Sorry. This person's been watching you, or they're watching your social media, just a side note. They do feel like it's fated. They feel like you guys have to come together at some point, but I don't think they've resolved these shadow issues. Yeah, we have my Six of Pentacles. My Six of Pentacles is an unfair relationship. This person is paranoid about it. They want to send you a message. We have my Eight of Wands with my Nine of Wands. They're paranoid about reaching out to you, but they do really want to speak with you. Why? You have Judgment on the back of the deck because you made a judgment call. Because the Ace of Swords, because you made a judgment call that it was the right thing to do, but I guess it wasn't in their favor. And now you're starting to like come out of hermit mode. And they're realizing that they couldn't keep you down. That actually, I feel like actually angers them. It's like they couldn't devalue. No, it's like they couldn't, yeah, like devalue you or degrade you in some way, or like maybe wear you down or get you to settle or compromise something here. But you like very much, I see you standing your ground, or there is like a triumphant energy, but it feels like you'll leave this situation thinking like this person is too much for me. I don't want to go through this type of energy again. Interesting. I think this will also act as confirmation for you, because we do have that Fate card, and that keeps coming up for me and standing out. I feel like this is, with that Hierophant, this is meant to like, maybe you have an inkling of some type of behavior that you've seen repeatedly, but you're not. Maybe you need to see it in action for it to click. My cat's like trying to leave very quietly. He's so sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and take a deeper look. What's going on with my pile number... I dropped everything. Maybe this person fumbled you in the past. Yeah, what's going on with my pile number ones on their next date? Oh, we have romantic feelings in reverse. You may have let this person go already. I think to find your own abundance. Because this person tried draining you, and like I said, like it's like they tried to poison your life source or drain you in some way, and you didn't allow them to. Or you walked away from it and you're not allowing them to come back and do it again. You have wedding in reverse. A wedding may have been called off. This might involve like divorce. This could be an ex-partner. It doesn't have to be for everyone. This person may have married as well. That could have been that betrayal with that Seven of Swords. Or they could have betrayed you by marrying someone else and then coming back. This does kind of give a cowardly vibe, like a dog with his tail between his hind legs. And then we have pay attention to the red flags. And I think you are. I think this next date, you will pay attention to the red flags. Yeah, we have honeymoon in reverse. And then we have, it is safe for you to love in reverse. So I do see, I'm seeing express your love, but I don't think you need to express your love. I think you need to actually be pretty open with this person about where you stand with them, even if it kind of hurts their feelings. And I'm remembering this TikTok. I saw it must have been like a year or two ago, but there was this girl, and she's like, every time I have a breakup, the way that I like get over the guy is I imagine him driving to my house to like beg me to be with him, and then I slam the door in his face over and over and over again until I feel like it wouldn't be a problem anymore. That's kind of the energy. That's kind of what spirits are doing to you, is like they're kind of sending you like the same lesson over and over and over again until you feel better and realize like this is below you to deal with. Genuinely. Like people who are shitting on you are below you to deal with, to be friends with, to date, etc. And I think that you need to be careful about how much you give out to other people, because I do see you as very giving and nurturing, but I think that because you've been drained in the past, especially because of this person and how they're trying to... I'm getting like reattach the IV. The drip. Maybe you got drip. Maybe you have like a lot... Maybe you have like a really pretty aesthetic and people want to be seen with you. That also might be something. Like, I do get this sense about your energy where like they want to be seen in public with you. They do want to be this like king and queen of pentacles with you. They want to show it off, but it's the king and queen of pentacles. Pentacles can often highlight materialism and egoism. And that's kind of what's going on with this person, is like they really just see you guys as like trophy wife or trophy husband material, not as like an actual partner or person. And I think you pick up on that. That's why there's this Five of Wands, that inner conflict. And I think to go along with whatever outlook that they have, it almost feels simple, actually. Like dumb, but like in a polite way, you know. He's a simple man. She's a simple woman, you know. Like they don't need much, or they want you to not need much. It's really weird. This person has a very weird dynamic with money and with social status as well. Weird. I think it would be a self-betrayal to go along with them. And I think you see that. You see those red flags and you're like, I'm out. Let's go ahead and get some messages though. Let's see what this person would say to you if they could. Actually, let's start here. Let's start with the hidden truth. Just a couple, please, Spirit. I hope that you can forgive me one day. Yeah, there's that betrayal. I feel like this person is kind of coming in for forgiveness. I bury myself in work to forget about you. There's that like King of Pentacles energy coming in. They are working. They're just like, but they're working on distractions. They're not actually working on themselves. I don't even see them coming in claiming that they've worked on themselves. I just see them coming in claiming that they need you, which is a little pathetic. I'm not going to lie. Ooh, a bunch came out. We have, I know that I crossed the line with you, and that's right over, I couldn't let you get close to me. So this person feels like this feels like someone who self-sabotaged your connection. Yeah, because at the back we have, we need to let each other go. But this person, that's why I was channeling that song. Oh my goodness. I was channeling this song. I think it's like something, I think they made the song Semi-Charmed. But the song that I was channeling is like, let you go. I can't let you go or something. Never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Yeah, and that was kind of so funny because I was channeling that song and then I thought to do this reading. Oh, well, thanks, Pile One. Did you guys request this? But yeah, this person is self-sabotaging. They're saying we need to let each other go, but like, they're not going to. This person's weird. They have some distortions on how they view love and relationships. And I think you're seeing that. They say, I will wait for a sign from you. I feel like they're waiting for like the green light. But if you don't give that to them, I do feel like they're going to come towards you. Especially with that Eight of Wands ending your read. That's like wanting to send a message, typing and deleting. Yep, we will be together again. We need to let each other go. Yeah, right. That's all. This person just has some serious distortions. They do really want to be with you again. They say I'm becoming a better person. But really, I don't. What's behind that? I feel you leaving me behind. Yeah, they would only become a better person because you left them. It would only appear outwardly that way, that they've become a better person. Oh, that's weird. Interesting. Let me look what's in the shadows then. This person has a lot of distortions. So let's see what's hiding here. We are not right for each other. I hope you're happy for me. I don't need your approval. This person's sassy. Oh my gosh. I want to trust you. There's like such a, it's so funny. This person feels like a closet brat. It's almost like they like, no. I love myself enough to walk away. Sure, buddy. Sure. I feel like that might be where you need to take a stand, actually. I hope I will see you again sometime. Yeah, this person is trying to like, I feel like they're going to try to like bump into you. And if they can't, they do just want to reach out. They might tell you that they like, maybe they led you on to believe that there was like more here. Let me look. Why? What am I picking up on? The chaser. Oh, they wanted you to chase them. Oh my goodness. Heartbroken in reverse. I feel like you didn't. Yeah, because we have talking in reverse. You didn't bother to chase this person. And so they're watching. We have camera. Looking at old pictures of you. They're watching, thinking about how they wanted to be with you. Engagement ring, how they messed this up. Thinking about ways they can seduce you. So they can get out of this separation. This past person thinks you're soulmates. But they know that they hurt you. They stabbed you in the back. And now they feel like they're locked out of paradise. They want to travel towards you. Oh. That's where it ends. That's so weird because that's where your tarot reading ended too, with the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands, while it is usually, in another deck that I have, it shows like 8 wands being shot over like a mountain, which usually indicates like a message being sent to you. It can also indicate traveling. Although it's not usually my take. I usually take the 6 of Swords for my traveling, but or the Chariot. But 8 of Wands also does work as a travel card. Yeah. I feel like this person feels like they're locked out of heaven. But yeah, they did this to themselves. I don't know why they're so, like, pity me. They want you to give them another chance. But I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of passion and abundance. They might try to bring you a gift because they feel like you have a lot of options. There's nothing malicious here, though. Genuinely. This person might want to get you drunk. Especially with my poison, my maliciousness. Yeah, this person might want to get you drunk. Maybe they'll ask you out for drinks, just to chat. You are my everything. Yeah. I feel like they didn't realize that until they let you go, though. Gossip only hurts more. Yeah, they may be worried that you, like, talk to your friends about it. We have reach out, but under that it says seek professional advice and yes. Maybe you told this person they needed to get a therapist, and they did. But that does kind of feel performative. If I can be honest with you. In their energy, it kind of does feel performative. You are so very special. Yeah, this person's very fixated on you. They do really want to see... Ooh. I'm dropping everything. Alright, I just threw 5 cards. Whatever. I'm just going to say what's in front of me. We have you make my heart full. What do you want? I feel like this, yeah, we had bargaining and we had negotiating. So I feel like this person is like, I'll give you anything. What do you want from me? And then we also have, I still don't have all the answers, but I want you. 2-8. Might be significant. We also have 4-8. But yeah, alrighty. So, to end this reading, I think I am going to get... Oh, yeah, I sometimes wonder if you care. I think you used to. I think you used to care a lot about this person, but they betrayed you. They put something above you or did something that is just so... It's so funny. I actually just said this in a different reading last night for a private client, where it's like when they do something, you just know, like, that's not the one for me, you know? I feel like that's kind of what's gone on here. Where you recognize, like, oh, like, my future spouse would never treat me like that, or would never do that to me, or would never act like that. Yeah, this person really did cross the line with you. And I feel like you were right to draw boundaries here. I feel like this person was very much trying to, like, drain you in some aspect. And they're really only coming back because they recognize I guess that gap. Yeah, that gap in their life. They want to tell you how they feel. But they knew exactly what they were doing. Oh, that pissed me off. I just got really angry on your behalf. Don't like that. Okay, alrighty. I'm gonna get some self-care for y'all while I put this back. And I think while I'm the reading there, I'll move on. Well, this has been so much fun. Cool. I just had like 50 cards stacked, so I needed to... I do feel like you might have some residual guilt from this relationship or dynamic. Maybe you didn't handle it the best way, or I'm not even really getting that. I just feel like maybe you have some like leftover feelings, or you want closure from the situation. That's really the only reason you'll meet up with this person, or that you like entertain them. Like you'll hear them out, but I don't see you being like responsive or giving in any way, which is go you, babe. Let's grab a song for pile number 1, please, Spirit. Just one song. This is my handmade deck. I'm hoping to expand this later this year. Okay. Ooh, I feel like you know this person might be coming towards you because we have Premonition by Peter Frampton, which is clairsentience and clear feeling. The lyrics say, woke up this morning with this warning. My premonition will come true. Is someone playing tricks on me? Yes. So to answer the question, is your next date going to be a trick or a treat? It's a trick, babe. It's a trick. On the back of the deck, I have Take a Walk by Passion Pit, and it says, I sit and pray they never feel my strife. Too much a coward to admit when I'm in need. Once a year, I'll see them for a week. This person feels like they might have been an avoidant in your relationship, because I was picking up on like neglect. So they might have been really avoidant during your dynamic or relationship with them. That might be why they feel like they need to tell you if they don't have access to you anymore. What do I want to do next? I have a lot of cards, so let's grab some self-care. Oh, I got a bunch of it for you. We do have Ground Yourself on the back of the deck there. I got 3. We have Build Strength. We have Look for Fairies. And then we also have Connect with the Earth. So maybe take a walk. Like with Passion Pit, take a walk. Yeah. Maybe you would benefit from like, if you need therapy, because I did mention that earlier, maybe this person will go to therapy. Maybe you might benefit from like is it EMDR or DBT? I remember one of them is made in like, it was formed in the 1980s when the creator realized that every time she would walk in her local park, she could process her emotions a lot easier and better, and kind of untangle that web in her head. Okay, because this person felt like quite rude in their energy, I'm going to grab you an affirmation. An affirmation from by pile number 1. Let's give them a treat. Today I choose. Today I choose to only surround myself with people who support me. People who support me. We had support. We had support in the middle, didn't we? Oof, interesting. And then on the back of the deck, we have Today I am ready to receive love. Today I am open to being loved by another healthy person. Healthy. Not someone with all these distortions and self-sabotage issues. Healthy. Alrighty, let's grab a crystal as well. While I'm right here, I haven't done crystals in a while. That'll be fun. Just 1 or 2. Oh, we got 2. And on the back, I have pegmatite. When I first got that, I couldn't stop saying peg my tit, and it was not funny to anybody but me. Anyways, you got 2. We have the first one, which is amber coming out. Actually fossilized tree sap and not technically a stone, amber has been on Mother Earth for thousands of years. Its warm, fiery color brings on feelings of peacefulness and inner warmth. it has a grounding energy that helps you look inward. So again, I'm getting the sense like maybe you just need to spend some time out in nature, maybe with the trees. And then we have stromatolite. This ancient stone reaches deep down and activates your root chakra. Stromatolite is one of Earth's oldest stones and holds the power to fulfill your goals. Used with daily meditation, it helps you reach back and reconnect with Mother Earth. Once again, it actually kind of looks like a tiger's eye to me. Interesting. All right, I want to grab, here it is, some charms. Yeah, this is a little noisy. So if you're very noise sensitive, I would recommend you turn it down. But we're just going to grab some charms for like, oh, I'm dropping everything. For like initials and like other little details, you know, maybe some mini tarot. We'll see. Okay, go ahead, turn it down if you're noise sensitive. Okay, we didn't get a lot today. I have the initials Z, as in Zane, Zach, Zoran. Is that Mandami, the NYC mayoral candidate? I think that's his name. Yeah, that's all the Z's I got. Sorry. Ian, India. Come on, I know more than 2 people with an I name. I guess not. Oh my goodness. All right, T, Terry, Tom, Teresa, Tristan, Tierra, Trenton. Tate? It does also spell out Zit, Z-I-T. So, side note for someone, this person might have like been causing your acne. Zit. I do have a penny with heads up. Looks like the year 2015. I have Cupid's arrow. The cute little heart, look at that. So yeah, I do feel like in walking away from this person, not only did you find to love yourself, but I do see love coming your way or being shot towards you. And this person does want to admit some of their feelings towards you. I wouldn't hold out on them changing. We have a guitar here. So this person, you may be getting messages in music from this person. They might try to reach out through music. We have the affirmation, better happy, better smiling. We have 2 mini tarot. We have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. I do see you strategizing for a better foundation. Maybe this could be like financially, this could be career-wise, this could be with like schooling, this could be with like yourself. Whatever it is that you are currently valuing, I do see you building on it and coming up with a plan to build on it further. This could even be like a business, or maybe a family, because I do have my blue heron coin. Oh, I have my blue heron coin on the back hair, and that can symbolize like fertility. Someone here might have black hair. That is the only descriptor I got for your reading. And that is all the charms today. So thank you, Pile 1. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember to check out my shop down in the description box below for any of my potpourri, altar board products, or private readings with me. And let me know down in the comments how this resonated for you. I'll see you again in the next one. Bye! If you chose the Warheads Sour Taffy Green Apple flavor and you are at your reading, thank you so much for joining me today. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and start with what this person is like, what your experience with them will be like, and ultimately, is this going to be a trick or a treat? Let's take a look. What's this person like that you'll be on your next date with? For my pile number 2s. We have the crocodile in reverse. Okay, so this person was watching you for a while. This is a very timid person, actually. it almost feels like a feminine energy. This could be like, you know, you don't have to be male or female. You can have both masculine and feminine energies. But the crocodile is all about waiting, watching. It's about observance. It can also be about like chilling, relaxing. This person feels very passive, but they do feel focused. This is a water sign energy, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Could be in your chart or theirs. I feel like they've been watching you for a while and they finally like made their move or pounce. I'll be right back. Okay, I appreciate your patience. It's just that all baddies have stomach issues. Okay, so back to what I was saying. The crocodile is all about like waiting, watching, observing. I do feel like this person's passive, quiet. Maybe like to keep themselves, but I also get the sense that they are like ready to cut the bullshit or like cut through the red tape with you. I keep wanting to grab my situations deck. So I'm gonna do that, but I didn't do that with pile number 1 immediately. So I'm a little sus. Okay. Yeah, they want to come to some sort of agreement or compromise, some kind of settlement with you. They feel like something's not done, not over with. What else? Okay. Jeez. Yeah, they want a commitment. Maybe, or with your commitment. Maybe you ended things with this person. Or you haven't even started things with this person. That's kind of more the energy that I'm getting. This doesn't feel like... I feel like they just don't want you to walk away or to choose someone else. Yeah, they're like reminiscing about memories. I see them coming in like the projected days to months to weeks. So the near future. Yeah, they want to make you happy. They want to share some good news with you. Oh, this sounds exciting. This is chalking up to be a really good pile. Okay, let's take a look. I'm just going to feel this out. I had like a whole lineup of the cards that I was going to pull, but it's not what I'm feeling now. We have message of forgiveness in reverse. Yeah. I feel like this person's kind of reaching this peak where they're almost like, what is that old saying? Like, ask for forgiveness later. I'm hearing like you can scold me later. Yeah, something about communication. They want to like tell you something. They want to get something off their chest. They've been watching you. They've been wanting, like waiting to open up about something. But what is it? Okay, yeah, let's find out. What's going on? What's with it? What are you looking to tell them? Stop. Suffering in silence? Interesting. You choose wisely in reverse. They may have made a bad decision and they're suffering in silence. We have recognition and reward. Patience and planning. Confusion and defeat. Prosperity begins. So I feel like on this date, you'll go through with them and they'll tell you like they've been kind of going through a rough period or a rough time. They have something really important to just share with you. It's like they want you to be on the same wavelength as them or level as them. They want you to know where they're at, what page they're on, because they want to stay in your story. I'm getting, you know. But I feel like things have been. What is it? What's been the theme here recently? Why do they feel like this? No. Okay. They may feel rejected. They're very scared that you're going to reject them. But again, I'm getting the sense like they're almost like they're working themselves up, you know? They don't want to be aggressive. Maybe you've dealt with like really aggressive people in the past. They do see you as this like beautiful golden egg energy. This is going to sound really funny. They might feel like there's a size difference here. Like maybe they're a lot bigger than you or you're a lot larger than them. Yeah. They may have taken some bad advice, because look at all those heads there. They may have taken some bad advice. Or, this is kind of funny, they might call you drunk. That might be what it is. What like breaks the like pressure seal off them is like they get a couple drinks in them and they get to chatting and they get to talking with their friends and their friends like, yeah, I do see communication coming in though. Okay, all right. Let me just go ahead and get into tarot. We have firm foundation. Sorry, some of these were like flipped over, so I just want to shadow, spiritual union. This person's been heavily working on themselves. They may have really pulled back or been like withdrawn. You may not have heard from them recently. This could be because they were feeling rejected. Yeah. May have moving on in reverse. This person doesn't really want to move on. They don't want you to move on, I'm getting. Crown chakra in reverse, but I feel like they can't, and base chakra. I feel like they can't really see you. Yeah. I feel like they've been working heavily on themselves, on their own energy work. Maybe they just got out of a commitment. Emotional withdrawal. So yeah, I do see you going on this date, whether this is, if this is someone new, I do see you going on this date and this person telling you like, you know, I did just get out of a really long-term commitment. I've been working on myself. You know, I've been working at work. I just got promoted. It does seem like things are going pretty decently in their life. But I see you being worried about, actually I see them being worried about rejection. I see them as seeing you like way out of their league. This person feels kind of insecure, if I'm being honest. They might say sorry a lot. Yeah, they do want to get something off their chest. If this is someone new, I do feel like they want to be honest with you about where they're at. Maybe they're not able, like maybe you're looking for like a long-term commitment here and they're not able to. But I don't get the sense that this is like a permanent rejection. Like this is an absolute no. And I don't think that this doesn't seem like, this seems like a genuine person. They don't seem like they're going to lead you on either. I'm hearing like slamming doors downstairs. I live with a deaf person though, so they're just pretty loud normally. With this rejection, I get the sense that this person might just like feel easily rejected, or they kind of like stick to themselves, maybe because of a past relationship. And they might tell you that like, you know, they're still trying to figure things out right now. They don't want to rush into anything. They like to take things slow. I actually feel like this is something that you will really appreciate about them. I do see you guys having a really fun time, whether this is like just going out. I don't even see it being like going out for drinks or just a chat. I see you guys doing like an activity. But I also see drinks. So maybe you could do like dinner and an activity or something like that. But I do see you guys making like genuine memories together. This has a really good energy to it. This person is very open. They want to be very honest. They want to be with you like on the same page, but I don't think they're ready to move to the next page yet. If this is someone from your past, maybe that you have ended a relationship with that you feel you are not done with, I do see them coming back in, again with that same energy. This feels very flirty, fun. It's almost like reigniting that spark or that flame. Very interesting. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and get into some tarot. Ooh, what deck do I want to use for these? Oh, yes. Okay. I really wasn't expecting that for this pile. So cute. Okay, I'm going to use my romantic tarot. I was going to use that for pile 1, but I ended up using a different one. What is pile number 2's next date going to be like? We have my 10 of Pentacles. This person wants to spoil you, maybe get you a gift. They might, while you're on the date, they might like fix your clothes or like wipe food off your face. Something like subtly intimate, you know? Very casually intimate, but it's going to be to hide the fact that like they want to touch you. Oh, but it's caring and it's nurturing. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. This person is not here to bullshit you. I'm being so serious. They're not going to try to pretend they're some knight in shining armor. This person is going to be pretty clear, like, you know, I do like you, but like I definitely have these issues that I'm working with or that I'm working through, or I don't have like the space for it right now. I feel like they're going to be very clear about how they're feeling towards you. And they might even say, if this is someone from the past, they may like apologize for being immature, for maybe not giving you what you deserved in the past. Okay. We have my 6 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they feel defeated. They do. I think that they will admit to you that there is some area of their life where they feel very rejected or defeated or scared or worried. There does seem to be like a depth that this person will open up about to you, where they feel like they could have done better or they can do better. And I feel like they actually quite need some support on this, because again, it does feel like this comes from a place of low self-esteem. We have my 7 of Cups. This person might feel like you have a lot of other options. I do see them, yeah, again, it's like that subtle gesture. He's like just kissing her hand. Like it's just, just wants to touch her, you know? I do think that they believe you have a lot of options. And they don't want to hold you back from having those options. Again, this does feel like a low self-esteem thing. It's like they genuinely feel like you could find someone better than them. And I don't think this is even a bad person. I just feel like they have really low self-esteem. We have my 5 of Swords upright, a lot of mental, internal conflict. This person's an overthinker. They might have anxiety. They might be kind of quiet at times or withdrawn just because they watch. This feels like the type of person where like they're staring at you until you look at them and then they turn their head away. It's kind of sweet, but in like almost like childish. This feels kind of fairy tale romance vibes. It feels like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. We have that's my Page. This is my Knight of Cups. Also in reverse. Yeah, I do feel like this person will tell you that they are not in a place for a relationship right now. But they do enjoy you very much. And it's not you. It is not you. It very much is them. They have like some serious internal shadow work that needs to be dealt with. But I do see them really being upfront and honest with you about this. We have my 6 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this person might feel like they can't move on from something else. 4 of Wands in reverse. They can't move on from something else. So this is someone from your past. They're going to straight up tell you, I can't move on from you. And if this is someone new, I would say that this person will be honest with you about the fact they just got out of like a pretty long-term commitment and they can't commit or promise anything right now. I think because their heart is kind of shattered. I feel like this person is no contact with their ex if they recently got out of a relationship. They are no contact with their ex, and I think that they're trying to work through that, you know? We have my 9 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this person has a lot of disharmony in their life, and they really, really, like, they know it would be hard work for you to join them. Yeah, they know that it would be hard work to drag you into this, and that's kind of what I'm getting, is like, I don't want to drag you through the mud with me, you know? We have my Queen of Pentacles in reverse as well. With my Knight of Wands, they might give you money or a gift of some kind. We have my 3 of Cups. I do see a celebration here with them. Let me grab some messages. Let's find out what the hidden truth is. Oh, I'm dropping everything. What's the hidden truth in this situation? I want to be more than friends. They do. They do want to be more than friends. I'm kind of getting the sense that they're hoping that you'll wait for them. And maybe that's like the bold action that they're scared to ask you about, or they're scared to like open up about their feelings to you. Maybe you guys have like more of a platonic dynamic. But I am getting the sense that this is romantic. Yeah, it says, finding out the truth crushed me. And I wonder if you are happy without me. And these came together. I feel like this is about... I feel like that, honestly, I don't think this is about you. I think this is about someone from their past. I do get the sense that like they're still kind of holding on to someone that they will not see again. But I think that's part of the healing process. So if this person, you find them kind of like staring off or like deep in thought, I think it's just because they're processing some things. I wouldn't take it personal. And I think this person is really trying to find happiness in their own life. This is actually really, like, this is a really sweet and genuine person. I just think that they're, like, going through it right now. This feels like the right person, wrong time. Quite literally. I know exactly what I was doing. I want to tell you how I feel. Yeah. And just being near you is intoxicating. And that's kind of the thing, is I feel like they know what they're doing, and they don't want to lead you on. They don't want to hurt you. They don't want to, They know that you have other options. They don't want to restrict you from those. But they do want you. Like, they do. They want you to wait for them. They think you are absolutely amazing. They're so scared you are going to reject them. But I don't think that they're in a place to, like, truly commit, although I do see that they want to. But I do see them being upfront that, like, they have some things that they need to work on first. So what's hiding in the shadows here? Because I'm curious. What's hiding in the shadows, Spirit? With this person. I hope I will see you again sometime. Yeah, this person is just really genuine. I don't know. I don't know you want to... They have a really, like... I couldn't tell you face to face. I feel like maybe because they haven't had a chance to. And they've been planning to. But this feels like a very anxious person. They feel like an overthinker. They feel like very Eight of Swords energy, where like they are kind of bound and gagged by their own mental internal conflict. So instead of like vocalizing how they're feeling, they just think it and think it and think. They chew on it. They chew on it. Oh my gosh. This person's chewing on it. But sometimes they chew on it so much, their mouth is so full, they actually can't like say anything, you know? Even when they want to. Yeah. I hope you're happy for me. That's the second time that came out. I wonder if you're happy without me. I hope you're happy for me. Yeah. And I feel like, again, this person feels really genuine. Like, I think that maybe they even look at their ex and they're just like, you know, I have to move on. There was a defeat here. You know, or they look at like the situation with you and they're like, you know, as much as I want to be with you, I'm willing to like I love you enough to let you go type of vibe. That's actually so sweet. But they want you to be happy for them as well. Like, and I think that's why they want to give you this choice. I fear that you will reject me. This person, they're scared that you're going to reject them. Like, that's literally it. And we have I forgive you on the back of the deck. But again, I get the sense that this is just someone who says I'm sorry a lot, or they feel sorry a lot. My goodness. You sweet summer child. Whoever this is, it's just, they're so sweet. But they're very... I get the sense that they've just been misguided in the past, and so they're being extra careful right now. I feel like there's a lot of fear in their life that they're struggling with. We have, I just want space. I just want space. This person's overwhelmed, and I feel like often overwhelmed. I just want space. You have so many choices and options. I said that. Boom. I said that. They think you have a lot of options. And, like, they don't want to hold you from this. They don't want to restrict or restrain you. But they do want you. But it's just, they have a lot going on. And I feel like this is less about you and more about, like, in their own head. Like, they need more space to think, dude. This person is, like, shooting off on all angles all the time. And I feel like they're so mentally exhausted from it. Let me hold you. We have gossip only hurts more. We have you are my everything. This also came out in pile number 1. So I might have felt drawn to that. But that was a very different situation. This person is so sweet. Sorry, I'm so soft-spoken sometimes. It's just so sweet. I can't even look at you right now. Yeah, I think they're scared. I think they're very scared. They're very scared. I want to get you drunk. I get the sense this person wants to get drunk and confess their feelings with you, like to you, or they want to get drunk with you and kind of confess, but in a way where it's like plausible deniability in the morning. Yeah. I'm addicted to you, but under that we have wrongful advice. Yeah, it's like this person wants to, like, it's so funny. I was picking this up in the beginning. It's like they want to pounce you, but they have to, like, hold themselves back. This is such, like, Scorpio moon energy. It's actually hilarious because when a Scorpio moon likes you, they kind of look at you as if they are trying not to, but desperately want to consume you alive. Like, it's very sweet energy. I'm a Cancer moon, so I love it, but it's a very intense energy. Yeah, I'm too afraid to talk to you. I'm too afraid to talk to you. You make me want to do bad things. This person You make them want to break all the rules. This person is an absolute treat, I feel like. And you guys are going to have a lot of fun together, too. So I can understand why you would be confused. Why you'd be confused, why you'd be like, okay, well, it seems like you want something more, so, like, why don't you ask me out? But it's like they really do want something more. It's just they're so in their own head. Okay, Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, a surprise, invitation, or meeting. We have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, boundaries, still angry. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry, we had not today. Oh, I threw it. Anyways, they seem to be avoiding. Yeah, they feel like this is the energy of someone who is like, oh, okay, I know I need to say something, but I'll do it tomorrow. I'll feel better tomorrow, and I'll do it tomorrow. Or like, you know, tomorrow I'll have something better to say. This person keeps like pushing off, reaching out to you and telling you this. They might have been sitting on this for a while, just kind of waiting for the right time. I keep getting that. Like, time is such a factor here. Right person, wrong time. Addiction. There might be some kind of addiction or codependence on a past partner. They also might have a past partner who was, oh, really controlling. Look at that. Karmic relationship popping out. Oh, their twin flame. Sabotage. So that might be a message for someone, not all. This person might be running from like a karmic relationship, and that's kind of why they can't commit right now. It's a very like, this person or they might have had a really codependent relationship with each other. Oof, that's painful. Okay, let me get just a couple more then. Hold on, what about, what's that? Yeah, they went through a serious misfortune here. I feel like it left them in ruins mentally. It also might have taken a hit on their money and their reputation with a past person. They also, if it's not like a person, this could be like a job, a home, a family. They had a serious falling out, and it's just kind of, it's put their life in a really uncomfortable place right now. And they're trying their best to work through it, but it is actually really hard. It's strained. They feel so strained. And I feel like, what is the word for it? It's like pulled, it's like they're being pulled at every angle by life. They're being tested like real heavily right now, but I don't think they see it that way. They're more like, man, like, it's just very overwhelming. Yeah, it might have been a house or a home might have been involved in this. What's going on? What else is going on? Is this going to be a trick or a treat? This person seems like a treat, but it's kind of like they have a trick up their sleeve, you know? And I feel like they're more than happy to show you how that trick works. Like, they are no magician, I'll tell you what. Yeah, keep an open mind. You got to keep an open mind here. Again, this feels like right person, wrong timing. And they want to be open and explain that to you. But they're very scared, too. They're very scared because they know that you deserve better than what they can offer you right now. But I don't think they can hold in their truth anymore. Separation. You guys might be in separation at this time. They may have recently separated from a partner as well. You also might be recently separated. Release your ex. Yes, this person is, they're working through it. They're working through it, okay? But they need to let go of someone else. So their heart is a little occupied. But again, I don't feel like it's a lot. I feel like it's just a little. This could be like, you know, they look back in like fondness. That could be that nostalgia. Where it's like, you know, they look back at like their high school sweetheart. That type of vibe. We also have playfulness. So yeah, I do see like this person being open and honest with you and very scared, but I feel like after that, like it's depending on how you react to them, they do feel very playful. Like you guys will have a lot of fun together. You guys can build a lot of trust together. This is someone you can trust. And behind that, I have let go of control issues. Yeah, like you, honestly, like this person, they're working through it and it's really not your business, but they are willing to share so you can be on the same page as them because they do care about you. This person is an absolute treat, but I feel like they got tricked. And now they're kind of just dealing with that fallout. But they want to be honest and upfront with you. This person is, so cute. Alrighty. I am going to get some self-care. I just have to clean this up a little because I have literally like 100 cards in front of me. And it's a little messy. I'll be honest. Usually I clean up as I go, but this person's energy was just so sweet. Like, they're just so... Their energy is kind of like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh right now. This person might like cartoons or like cute things. Yeah, they do have a very like femme vibe to them, or like cutesy vibe to them. Yeah. They're very sweet, and I feel like almost traditional, but not exactly. You know, like they want to take things slow, but only because they believe like that's how basic respect works, you know? Like old-fashioned in all the right ways is what I'm getting. Okay, let me actually start with a song in just a second here. And I'm just kind of channeling without cards. I have no idea what I did with all these ones. Alright. What can you do? Yeah. I do feel like this person's going to be really soft with you, though. Very, very soft. This person is just so sweet. Let's get a song for my pile number ones. Okay, alright. I'm going to throw all of them across the room. See how they like it. Okay. Yeah, we have Hard on Yourself by Charlie Puth. Yeah, insecurity, needing self-love. This person is so... They're just... insecure. They just have some internal issues. Like, why are you so hard on yourself? I can see you're struggling. Why you want to look like someone else? They may feel like you're out of their league. And then the other one I have is Puppy Love by Anka. And on the back it says, how a young heart really feels. I love her so. Is the answer up above. Yeah, this person's like super in their head thinking about how they should tell you, if they should tell you, when they should tell you, doing anything but like talking to you. But I feel like they're kind of reaching a point where they're recognizing that and they know that they need to talk to you. Oh my god, I have Evil Woman by Electric Light Orchestra on the back of the deck. So like this person could have gone through like a really messed up relationship. Like they were with someone who was evil. Or I'm hearing like had them under a spell. Interesting. That might have been why you were pulled to pile 1. Because pile 1, it was like someone who was being heavily drained by someone else. Or actually, I don't even think that was pile 1. I think that was a reading I did like last week, but that's what I'm thinking of. It does feel like this person has been through a lot. I like totally lost my train of thought. I was going to grab some self-care for you. Let's grab some self-care for my pile number 2s. Create art. Create art. Express yourself. Number 17. 1 or 2. Build strength. This also came up for pile number 1. So did taking a walk. That might help you as well. Positive affirmations. Perfect, because that's what I was going to grab next, was an affirmation for you, baby doll. We have Look at the Stars on the back of the deck. Let's grab an affirmation for you. Just 1 or 2, please, Spirit. We have, today I feel healthy. Today my mind is clear, my body is healthy, and my soul is at peace. Yeah, I feel like that's an important thing. Is like this person is only asking you to wait so they can get healthy for you. Like, and I think you're able to recognize that like this person is definitely not in a place to be in a relationship, but you would be open to something when they are ready, you know, when they, but I also feel like you might be looking for like a timeline on that, which is respectful, you know. Today I am mindful. Today I know deep in my heart and soul that happiness and self-worth are within me. On the back of the deck I have, today I'm happy. Today, happiness and love will fill my heart and soul all day long. That's super cute. Okay, this person's actually super adorable. So I'm gonna go a little off base here, and I'm gonna grab one of my kitty cards. They're my cat calls. We have, I will listen to my favorite music all day. Look at that. Super cute. And then I also have, I'm worthy of a loving and long-term companion. I think it's a long-term and loving companion. Look at the kitten and the pup. Super cute. On the back of the deck, I have, do your best and forget the rest. Yeah, that's kind of what this person needs to get to. Is that like they just need to spit it out. They have such a cute energy though. Oh my gosh, adorable. Adorable. I want to get some charms. Ugh. So if you are noise sensitive, I fully recommend that you turn down the volume now, as this can get a little bit loud. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some. Oh. Okay, well, I just want out. I got stabbed. That hurt. Okay. I have a lot of fortunes for you. We have 4 of them. Let me separate this real quick and I'll get into it. Okay. E.T. Maybe someone here likes Aliens or X-Files or something. Someone might be a Taurus. We have hazel eyes. Hazel eyes. I also have a ring. So yeah, this person might have been like in an engagement or a relationship. Something about commitment. They might also have a ring for you if that's the case. We have groovy love. I have a milk carton here. Got milk. Maybe this person, this is so wrong to say, but maybe this person likes your chest. I'm sorry. We have the initials E. So Eric, Erica, Elaine, Elise, Elizabeth, Eliza, Etta, Elsa, Emma, Emily, I don't know. And then we have T, Tara, Terry, Teresa, Taryn, Tori, Tessa, Trixie, Tina, Tyler, Ted, Tim, Ted. And then for the fortunes, we have stop searching forever. Happiness is just next to you. We have seek out a service project that uplifts your community. You will make a change for the better. I know I should have been showing you these. I ate a lot of Panda Express. Don't judge me, okay? And then the last one says, a man's best possession is a sympathetic wife. Cool. Okay, yay. That's what I'm seeing for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know down in the comments how it resonated for you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Happy Halloween. Pile number 3. If you chose this Werthers original hard candy, then you're at your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Alrighty, so to start with your reading for will your next date be a trick or a treat, I'd like to start with who this person is going to be, what your experience with them is going to be like, and the overall judgment. Ooh, let's just pull one card for who this person is. Just one card's for my pile number 3s. Oh, interesting. We have the deer coming out. That's an earth sign, so Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo coming out. On the back of the deck, we do have the mouse, another earth sign. Now, the deer is very motherly, very spiritually aware, nurturing, loving and caring. But the mouse is very shy, nitpicky, even very anxious. I do get the sense that the next person that you will be on a date with is going to outwardly appear very beautiful, although kind of withdrawn is what I'm getting. So let's keep going. Let's get a couple more here. Ooh. Okay. Let's go with this one. Ow, my nail. We have impatience coming out. Yeah. Maybe you've been waiting to see this person, or they've been waiting to see you. We have prayer coming out. And on the back of the deck, we do have completion. Okay, interesting. I want to get a little bit more before I keep channeling. And I'm actually going to go with my situations deck to get a little bit more insight on what's going on here. We have family in reverse. Ooh, I have pressure cooker, rage, ready to explode. And I have sold, physical, moving, location change. On the back of the deck, I have social media, access granted, but this is in reverse. So it's like they're trying to find you on social media, but they can't. They're trying to find out if you're single. Yeah. They do want to see you. I do feel like this person is going to initiate. It's almost like they can't wait to see you. Maybe this is someone from your past, they've moved closer to you. This looks kind of like a reconnection. They might actually, because rage came right above like impatience. So they might actually get angry or be kind of pushy in order to like set a date or see you. This might be someone that like is a family friend or that you've known for a long period of time. I'm getting for someone, this might be like the friend of an older sibling. Something like that. How interesting. Okay, well, how is this going to go for my pile number 3s? How is this date going to go? 1 or 2, please? I'm not getting a good read on this person, but I feel like that's intentional. Yeah, we have Capricorn coming out, but that's in reverse. So there might have something to do with finances here, especially because we have litigation in reverse. Maybe something legal. I just heard a car like speed down that way. We have beauty. Yeah, this person, like, I do feel like they're very pretty. They're very pretty. That might be a distraction though. Maybe some red flags in this situation. What else do I need to know, Spirit? No? Wrong deck? Yeah, that's so funny. I asked that and I had guide in reverse. No, I felt it. I'm actually going to swap over this one. I think I'll get a clear answer. Oh, boundaries. Okay. Where do we need to establish boundaries? Interesting. Can I get 1 or 2 more to clarify what's going on here? I have priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? And I also have unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. But this is coming up in reverse. And then I have mirror at the back of the deck. There's something like fishy about this. It feels twin flamey. And I don't like that. I don't like when twin flames sneak up on me in my readings. I didn't ask for that. Can I get 1 or 2 more? Please, Spirit. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Thank you. Source? Yeah, we have prayer here. I feel like God's coming in to correct something. Maybe you put a boundary up with this person, you cut them out. Maybe that's why they're angry. Because they haven't been able to like get a hold of you. They haven't been able to contact you in some way. Interesting. We have soon as well. I feel like God's in the midst of correcting something. Maybe putting through this person through punishment. with litigation coming out. So it could be, it doesn't have to be like physical jail. It could also be like a spiritual prison that this person's trapped in right now. And with litigation being right underneath Unbound, which is about like releasing soul patterns and contracts and past lives, it looks like this person may have fallen into like a karmic situation. You might be aware of this. You might have warned this person about it. You might have prayed for this person because you knew the kind of situation that they were in. It seems important, but why? Okay, all right. Message of love. Yeah, this person wants to... They want to see you so they can tell you that they recognize they didn't respect you in the past. They didn't. I feel like this person had... Yeah, and they're getting karma for that. They didn't respect you in the past, and they're getting some serious karma. I think this person... This actually reminds me of a reading I did recently, where it was like a soulmate, like being unable to evolve with their soulmate, so they lost them. And that was kind of the karma for the choices that they made. Interesting. Okay. I feel like this is going by really quickly. I feel like I'm being rushed out. Like I'm not supposed to see something. So I'm going to just dig my heels in. What's going on? What am I not seeing? Oi. Strength coming out. We also have grieving in reverse. I feel like, yeah, this person, maybe they were with someone who was bad luck, or they have bad luck with relationships, but it's like their ego won't let them let something go with this Unbound card here. And I think you've warned them about this, and I think this actually might be part of why you set boundaries with this person. I think you know that they're like this deer. They're very loving and caring and nurturing, but there is something here that is, I want to say like slimy or wretched about them. Maybe you, I feel like you don't know the full extent of this though. There is a sense of this person not, it's like they want to see you again because they don't, yeah, they want to see you again because they know that they have to make something right on a karmic level. And they're very angry that they can't figure out what's going on with you. But there's something here about like them thinking relationships are bad luck, or that like they are bad in relationships. They really lack confidence here. And maybe they see that you have a lot of it, like a lot of confidence, and that might frighten them. Interesting. If this is a new person and not someone from your past, I would say that this person would come across as like an answered prayer to you, but you might see some red flags like impatience or them being kind of pushy, maybe even angry. This person might be kind of a loner. They might not have a lot of friends or family. They may be new to your area as well. You might be new to their area. Put it where it fits. I do get the sense that you feel very connected to this person, regardless of your situation. I do feel as if like you are, there's something about this where like you can kind of see what's going on in their situation, even if you don't have the full picture. You may give this person advice. And I do feel like, yeah, if this person tried to keep secrets from you, like they get quick karma for that. There is something, it's like this person's hiding something. I don't want to like, I do. And I feel like you're going to feel this. That might be the experience on the date, is the whole time you're like, there is something that you are like glossing over or skipping over. Maybe that's one of the red flags that you notice. It actually reminds me of an episode of Seinfeld. And they talk about how, about yada yada, you know, that if you don't want to talk about something with like someone new, you just kind of yada yada over it. Like, And Elaine adds in her story of like how she went to a restaurant with this guy and she had like a French bisque, and then they went back to her place and yada yada, you know? And George is like, oh, but you like missed the best part. And she goes, no, I mentioned the bisque. Which is funny, but that's kind of what this person's doing. It almost feels a little like talking in circles. Or this person like beats around the bush to something. Maybe they're like, this is gonna sound funny, but maybe they're kind of hesitant to show like their true romantic side. Yeah, maybe they've shown that to people in the past with us, this unbound here, and they've been hurt by that or burned by that. Now, this is a general reading, so I am trying to read for like multiple situations. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We have my Two of Pentacles coming in for my tarot. Oh. This person doesn't want to juggle, though. I actually feel like God or Source is kind of... This connection's being like watched over or looked at. And I think this person kind of knows that, and in a sense, like they do feel an undertone to the fact that they kind of need to watch themselves here, and they might not know why they feel that way. This kind of reminds me, I have like Sagittarius and Pluto. That's my personal placement, and then I have Sagittarius in my first house, and the combination of that makes people feel my energy as though it's a lot bigger than I physically am. So sometimes people are just like intimidated right off the bat from me, and they have no idea why they feel like intimidated or like nervous around me, but it really is just that how that placement exudes itself. And I do feel like that's kind of how this person takes in your energy, as if you're like larger than them. Yeah, we have the Empress. This is exactly what I'm talking about. They kind of see you as the one, but I think they're scared. I think they're scared because they've been hurt in the past, but I think that you were like this is a wish fulfillment. Like you are a wish fulfillment to this person. Look at that bride, that dress. Oh, this is beautiful. Ooh, okay. Let's start with these. We have my Four of Cups in reverse. This person is kind of, they might be stuck on something from the past. Again, we have that white dress, but we have the mask. She's wearing a mask here. So I feel like they're trying to get more information on you right now. That's like where they're at. And I feel like even after the date, they'll kind of just be like combing through their mind, trying to pick apart what you had said or how you behaved, so they can, again, like get more information on you. And look, we've got that cat. We've got that cat again. And that cat showed up in the Strength card, and again in the Confidence card. Strength relating to like ego. So I feel like this person, maybe you have high self-esteem, and this person looks at that and is like, because it's not an envy, it's almost like an admiration. And then we have my Six of Cups. This person feels like you see straight through them. Maybe you can like, this person might feel like you can like read their mind. Like they can't wear a mask with you even if they try. I feel like you see, they have some opinions on you, very strong ones, but they're good. It's like they're thinking about how like intelligent you are, or how particular you are. That sounds silly. Maybe even like some quirky things that you do. They really are like in reverence of your intelligence. I feel like they want to listen to you. I think they want to know what you think. So they might ask, this feels like a person with a lot of questions, but not in a bad way. Like it feels like genuine curiosity. It's very sweet, very endearing actually. Then we have, oh yes, we have my Sun card, and that's being followed with Judgment. Like this person, this next date that you're going on, this is an absolute treat. This person sees you as a treat. Ooh, I love this. But they, you know, they are still kind of, I feel like a little bit wobbly, maybe because of whatever change had to take place here for them. I feel like they're going to be pretty open about that, though. I feel like you're going to find that out. I do feel like this is a wish fulfillment for both of you, whether or not you know it. If this is someone coming in from the past, I do see you guys working things out. I do see commitment being on the table with the Sun here and with Judgment. I feel like this person doesn't see themselves with anybody else, quite literally. On the back of the deck, we have the Devil. All right. So this person may have some very promiscuous thoughts about you. They definitely want to get you in bed. I am seeing that. They definitely want to get you in bed. But they want to, it's because they want to like show you that they love you. Yeah, maybe this person, it's funny. They want to like dance with you or take you for a spin. I don't know. It's so weird. But they don't really know how they're going to do that. Because again, it seems like you see through a lot of their bullshit. So they recognize like they're just going to have to come clean with you. Or they might try to like maybe catch you off guard with like affection. As like try to sneak a kiss type of vibe on the date. I don't think they're going to like try to push you for anything. That would be uncomfortable. I mean, they would definitely love if you were interested in that. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think that they are really pushing for that. I do see them more trying to be like polite, attentive, maybe sneak in a kiss if they can. This person is very much in awe of you. We do have the Tower at the back of the deck. I didn't see that. Let me just, give me a second here. The Tower. Then we have the Emperor in reverse, the Death card in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. The Tower? It's all about like chaos, but I mean, at least this is upright. That's still like rebuildable. Okay, that's right, because they're going to be open about whatever change had to take place here. That might have been this Tower moment in the past for them. Maybe a time where like they were a false emperor, or maybe they just didn't have it all together, you know? Maybe this is someone who like had to, who's like moved back to their hometown or moved back in with their parents because like due to finances. Yeah. And they feel, they are still kind of in limbo from this change, I think, whatever it is. They might feel a little, yeah, that might be kind of why they're shy. Yeah, because especially with litigation, maybe they were like evicted. Interesting. I do see a lot of like financial disharmony. They aren't exactly maybe in the best place financially right now, so that might be a big embarrassment for them. I feel like this person had to start over again in some way. And they feel very alone. You might be the type to Knight? Is that the Knight or the Page? I think that's my Knight. Yeah, they don't want you. I feel like this person's gonna wait though. This person's waiting to reach out to ask you on a date because like they don't have their ish together and they want to be able to spoil you or treat you right. Oh, this person's like so respectful. That's so sweet. What a treat this person is. Okay, let's get some messages. Let's find out what else is going on. I'd like to take a look at the hidden truth going on in this situation. What's going on for my pile number 3s? Okay, we have a handful. We have the timing just wasn't right for us. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I want to feel that way again. Yeah, if this is someone from your past, I think maybe you know that you were a distraction from their pain. Or maybe this person comes to you when they're feeling like emotionally, I'm hearing like disheartened. When they're feeling like disheartened, they come towards you. And I feel like you give them some warmth. Or you activate some kind of like softness in them. They want to feel that way again. But they feel like the timing is off because they need to be able to like, they don't want, there's something about like the status quo here. Or maybe like family's involved or some kind of court situation is involved. But they feel like they need to wait. But they are hoping that you wait for them. I lost myself for a little while. And with the Devil card being here, this could also be like addictions, like drugs, habits, doesn't just have to be like, you know, schmexual things. You and I were too young. I feel like they're admitting that they were kind of immature in this situation. Maybe I feel like they didn't take into account how special you were in the past, if this is someone from your past. And if this is someone new, maybe there's an age distance, like an age gap between you two, if this is someone new. But also, this could be like, I don't know. Take it where it resonates. I do feel like this person's going to be pretty open about what's going on with them, though. I'm afraid to contact you. Again, I don't think that this fear is because of you or anything that you did. I actually think that this fear is because of their own situation, like their own shame. And then we have I'm so attracted to you on the back of the deck. I'd like to go ahead and grab, let's find out what's hiding in the shadows, because I was picking up that there are like some secrets here. And I don't know how I feel about that. What's going on? What's hiding in the shadows? Ooh. This hit my 4 of Cups. You're so easy to see through. Yeah. Yeah, this person feels like you can just see right through them. And I think that scares them a little bit. But it makes them feel seen. I know more than you might think. I feel like this person's looking for information on you. Yeah, maybe looking for you on social media. Ooh, that's gross. I remember seeing something like, this was like 3 or 4 years ago, about how, like, certain men online, they'll, like, follow a woman online on her social media profile and then watch for, like, 6 to 8 months before they make a move so that she can become familiar with their presence in her feed. And just through that, you know, she's more likely to respond to them. But not even just that, they can learn her patterns and habits and mirror them back to her so they can kind of like ensure that they won't be rejected. So I would be a little nervous about that kind of energy happening. If you feel like someone is too much like you, there's likely a reason. Your body language says so much. I feel like this person wants to watch you in a way. Not even that. I feel like this person wants to cuddle up to you. Like they just want to like lay with you. I need to focus on my healing. I don't think it's so much healing as much as it's like getting their ish together again. They feel very embarrassed about like their current situation. And then we also have I know you're watching me. Yeah, this person knows that you're like waiting for an answer here because I think that they've expressed some kind of feelings to you in the past about how they view you, but they've made some kind of decision here that I don't think you're aware of yet. And this person might feel like you have, maybe you have a really strong intuition or you caught this person and so they think that you're watching them. I'm hearing sirens. I don't need your approval. Yeah. We have, I'm actually going to cut this. I hope you're happy for me on the back of the deck. Okay, I want to get a couple more messages. Please give me time. I've never felt like this before. I feel like this person's kind of overwhelmed by what's going on in their life. I feel like there's a lot of change in their life. And I feel like they're willing to be upfront with you about that, but they are quite scared. Yeah, now is not the time. There's something here about timing. Something being off with the timing. You make my heart full. Those sirens are getting closer. That's scary. I hope everyone's okay. We have there is someone else, but that came up in reverse. And that's right behind I'm ready in reverse. So it does kind of give me the sense this person is probably single. especially given all the chaos and change in their life, this person is likely single, but like it's just not the right time for them. They just don't feel ready. They need to get their ish together is what I'm hearing, like kind of over and over again. Maybe they have like a mother figure that's nagging them. Maybe that's why, because the deer is the mother figure. It is like maternity. So especially with the Empress, that's another like maternal sign here. There is something here about someone like nagging them to get their together. It could even be like a feminine guide, to be honest. I have You Are My Everything coming up in reverse. I feel like this person has a lot going on their plate, and that's kind of why they can't fit you on it. I actually almost feel like there might be some scheduling issues with this date. In fact, I feel like this person might even give up on trying to schedule if issues continue. I feel like you guys will figure it out, though. All right, any more messages? Oh, I would do anything for you. Yeah, but like they're just trying to figure out things right now. We have Light in reverse. So this person's kind of sitting in the darkness, unfortunately. They might be going through a bit of a dark, like the dark night of the soul, or a dark situation. This fell. I just want you all the time. Kind of desperate plea there, but all right, buddy. And then we have yeah, nah. I feel like this person is kind of conflicted about how they feel towards you. Maybe they don't want to admit their feelings, so they don't really, I feel like they don't really understand their feelings for you. Do you even care? This is like a bid for attention. It's kind of cute. I just wish things were different. In the middle of the deck, yeah. This person wishes things were different. That they could figure things out. I feel like they wish things were easier. They feel like they wish things were easier. So what's going to happen? What is the overall experience for my viewer, my pile number 3's spirit? What's the overall experience with this person? Yeah, I have new love and soulmate coming out both in reverse. I do feel like this person is a soulmate. We also have calling in your soulmate. I do feel like this person is a soulmate, but it's not the right time yet. Like they have things that they need to go through. And they actually might still be kind of immature and not ready to give you the love you deserve. What else, please, Spirit? Yeah, we have romantic feelings, followed by a honeymoon and past life relationship. We also have worth waiting for. Worth waiting for. This person is, like, I do feel like there is a lot of really intense feelings between you two. But there is, like, something serious going on in this person's life that they need to take care of. Some kind of responsibility. Yeah, there's a lot of love. There is, like, genuine love between you two. It's just, it seems like a lot of the 3D is pulling this person away, and they know that they really don't have any other options right now. But they don't want to lose this. We have the golden mirror. This can be a narcissistic, someone who's self-absorbed. And I do see this, where it's like, you might be giving this person a lot of love, time, and attention, and they might be ignoring you. I feel like they are trying to keep you at an arm's length distance because they know they've got a lot going on. But I also get the sense that this person, their view of their situation is very self-absorbed, where they're not trying to ask for help. They very much feel like this is on them, you know, to fix. But they'll reach out when they're ready, is what I'm like hearing and thinking. We have healthy choices. Yeah. I think you need to focus on you for a little bit. Then we have the dragonfly, which is all about being lighthearted. Finding something out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. I feel like that's what this person is going through. I feel like they're going to step forward and tell you what they're going through. Maybe things that they've even kept secret in the past. Maybe some kind of like desire energy coming out. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to go ahead and grab just a little bit of self-care and some charms, and we'll go ahead and end it there. But all of my boards are currently stacked to the 9s. So I've got to clean this up. Oh my goodness. I just have like 80 decks nearly. So sometimes I get a little happy with it and I pull too many. Maybe that's what this person is going through as well. Maybe they've taken on more than they can chew right now. Maybe they weren't expecting such a big meal. Or maybe, because I'm not getting like a feast. I'm getting more like bubblegum. This person feels like they have a big wad of, it's like that baseball gum. Just stuck in their cheek. Or maybe it's like cows, how they chew, what is it? Chew their cud. This person is like chewing on how they're gonna approach you. Because I see like they really do see you as the one for them. But there's something financial going on. There's something maybe legally going on. Something to do with family, maybe a house. And they do want to see you, but like they're asking for patience here, and it's funny because they're actually really impatient. They like want to get everything over with in their situation, but like they need to ride this wave, whether or not they like it. But yeah, if you were worrying if it's about you, I don't see that. I don't see it being about you. Although I can completely understand if you are done with this person as a result of them needing you to wait, you know. If this soulmate is not able to like evolve to meet you at the right time, Spirit will send another one, baby doll. Like keep your bag up and your chin high, you know. Just know you have options. I'm not trying to tie you down to this one date. Although it does look like they are quite the treat. I will admit that. This person would be worth waiting for. It is just whether or not you want to do that. And that's completely okay if you don't. And I feel like intuitively, you already know the answer. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Let's grab a quick song for this pile. My pile number 3. Kind of losing my voice. I have Labor by Paloma. It says, overworked and underappreciated. This was an escape plan. If our love died, would that be the worst thing? You make me do too much labor. Maybe that's how you feel. Maybe you feel like if you were to stay in this situation, you would have to put in too much work and it would be underappreciated. Or maybe that has happened in the past. Or, you know, maybe you've been through this with someone before and it ended with you being very underappreciated or not getting like the commitment that you really deserved. So, you know, you might just want something physical, because I do have Physical by Olivia on the back of the deck, which is all about like desire and fantasy. So you might just want something like physical with this person if you can't have the full commitment. You know, I might see you settling for that. Yeah, because on the back, again, I have Boy for the Weekend, which is all about like a kind of friends with benefits situation. On the back of Physical by Olivia Newton, it says, let's get physical. Let me hear your body talk. Tried hard to keep my hands on the table. I do get the sense like this person. Yeah, they might find it hard to keep their hands off of you. You might find it hard to keep your hands off of them as well. Because I was picking up a lot on like beauty or like how you might be blinded that they're pretty. This person feels very pretty and actually very sweet. Just maybe caught up in some rough circumstances right now. I have make an altar for your self-care. So make an altar. And I actually do have altar boards available in my shop now. So you can go check those out if you need a new one. I have 6 more editions of the altar boards coming up. So be sure to check in every now and again for any new updates. Although I will update on the channel as well. We have Intuition number 28 coming out. Again, I feel like you kind of know. I feel like this would be a good date, right? And I feel like it would be there would be heavy moments where this person is very open and very vulnerable, where it's kind of one-on-one about what they're going through and what's going on. And I feel like you make this person feel incredibly seen, and that might actually scare them a little bit. But ultimately, I see you like taking time to yourself, to think about like whether or not this is something that you would be comfortable with. And while the date itself is a treat, I do think it overall ends up being a trick. Oh, we've connect with your womb. I would wrap it, by the way, if you're gonna get physical with this person. I would recommend using protection if you don't want anything to manifest from that, because that might be in the cards for you. But no, I do kind of see you, you know, you're like, wow, this was like a really fun time, but like I'm gonna find someone who's like ready to match my speed, who's ready for what I'm ready for, you know? And then we have use your hands. Maybe some crafting in your future. On the back of the deck, I have connect with your ancestors. I think this person needs to connect with their ancestors. It seems like they have a very feminine ancestor or guide who is trying to lead them right now. And their guide is kind of saying like, this person is taking forever. And it's because they really need like something gentle right now. This person's in a very fragile state, and that's part of why they can't really give their heart out. Oh, I'm so gassy. Not gassy, just burpy. How unusual for me. Oh, okay, I'm getting a little sleepy here. But I'm going to grab you an affirmation. Just one or two, please, Spirit. Okay. All right. Today I will not give in. Today I will not allow negative thoughts or feelings to prevent me from achieving happiness. I actually got a bunch of them for you, so maybe you need these. Today I am learning. Today I will focus on learning to grow into a better person. Today I am capable. Today I will accomplish goals that I set for myself. Today I am resourceful. Today I will turn anything into an opportunity. Oh, that's pretty. Well, since I pulled so many of those, I just want to grab one of these, actually. Yeah. I just feel like I should, but where does it end? Just one, please. Okay. It says, I will not compare myself to others. Yeah. You can't change anyone else but yourself. But that doesn't mean you should change yourself to be like others. Okay, I'm going to grab some charms for this pile. So if you're noise sensitive, I would recommend lowering the volume for a quick second, because this can get kind of loud. All right, you ready? Oh, you might work with this person. Ooh, you all saw that? I was picking that up for someone, not all of you. Okay, let me organize this, and then I'll pull them all up for y'all. It's a little hard with the nails. Okay. Yeah. I do see some kind of ring here. This person has some kind of commitment, contract, or responsibility that's holding them back. And to them, this is like a loop. This is something that's kind of cycled around before. This is a seal carousel on a flattened penny. I know it's like impossible to see in this lighting. But this is a loop that this person has gone through over and over again. And I don't think you need to be... Like, literally, the spirit is like, you don't belong in this situation. And I have my double evil eye here. Yeah. Something about envy. I have a lug nut here. Something might need to be fixed. You might recognize that maybe the situation is like beyond fixing. Yeah. It says, you will be fortunate if you accept the next proposition that you hear. But also, which is hilarious to me, I have one of my notes. It says, no. Just in big letters, no. So I feel like, again, like I feel like you'll go on this date and it will be a good time, but your ultimate thing is like, no, like this isn't really for me, you know. I'm not really willing to wait. Something about a wish fulfillment not panning out correctly, or feeling like maybe a little stuck after this. But a reminder that you are magical. We have, it also says, oh my gosh, sorry. It says, be here. Keep it happy. And always stay groovy. Yeah. And then on top of that, I have my little duck. So I feel like you're just going to float along here. I actually got this little duck. I had a bunch of these from an old coworker that I had when I worked at this coffee place. And she was just the sweetest little thing. She actually really does remind me of this deer energy. Where she was just kind of going through a lot all the time. But she was an absolute, you know, adorable sweetheart. I never had an issue with her. And she would hide these all around our coffee shop. And I have a handful of them from that. She didn't mind if I like took them home or anything. She did it as like a hee-ha-ha between the teammates. But I do feel like this person overall is like kind of a good team player, and they'll understand where you're coming from. I think that's why they're upfront with telling you where they're at, so that they don't hurt you. I feel like this person has a lot of like respect and reverence for you, so they don't have any real negative intentions. I just don't see it, you know, being the one, even though they do see you, is that they just don't know is not the right time for them. They are going through it, and I think it's actually quite respectful that they're not willing to let you go through it as well. Well, that's what I'm seeing for you today, so thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me know down in the comments how this resonated for you. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my store down in the description below for altar boards, my potpourri, or private readings. Okay, thanks, bye!